there! So today I'm going to be sharing with you how I style my hair in a bun. I've had some requests to talk about this in a video, and I think some of you were curious not only how I create the bun, but also how I get it to stay in my fine hair. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And the first thing I'm going to do is talk about the supplies that you need to actually put your hair in a bun. So the first thing that you need are 2 hair elastics. The one that I prefer for making the ponytail in my hair is from Goody, and it is a non-slip or no slip hair elastic. The difference is it has a little bit of rubber running throughout it, and this does a really good job of holding on to my fine hair and keeping my ponytail and bun from sliding. And then the other hair elastic, it doesn't matter, any type that you have is fine. And then you also need a comb and a hairbrush. The one that I like to use for this has a lot of dense bristles. This is really good for smoothing out your hair, but any brush will do. And then also you need hair pins. And I want to be really specific about this. You need hair pins, not bobby pins. The hair pins are a little bit wider and the bobby pins are much narrower. When I've tried using bobby pins, they slide out of my hair and they don't want to grip onto the elastics. I'm going to show you a little bit more about what I mean by that later. But it's really important to me to have hair pins. These are inexpensive. These are the Conair brand, and I believe I purchased these at Walmart. It also is helpful, especially if you have hair that's a shorter length like mine. You might need a couple bobby pins as well, but if your hair is longer, you may not need these, but the hair pins are essential. And then a really good hairspray to finish everything off. I am currently really loving this L'Oreal Lock-It Bold Control hairspray. This has extra strong hold. And then finally, you need something to create the shape of your bun. So what I like to use is this little Bun Maker. I'm sorry, I can't remember what brand I bought this from, but there are so many of them, and it really doesn't matter what brand. You just need something that is in this shape, and they will usually say Bun Maker on the packaging. I believe this one is from Target, but they are at Walgreens, Target, Walmart, just about anywhere. If you don't have that, you can also use a men's tube sock. I've got one here. This is my husband's, so let me kind of unfurl this for you here. So any sort of long tube sock like this will work as well. If you don't want to purchase a bun maker, you just need to cut off the toe, and then you would just roll the sock down until you get a nice bun shape. It's kind of a donut or bagel shape. And I don't have the toe cut off, so you can't see it, but it would turn into the same thing. This makes a little bit bigger of a bun, which is nice too, so if you want to have a couple different options, that works as well. But for today's demonstration, I'm just going to be using the regular bun maker. Okay, so hopefully I've widened out my shot enough here that I can get all of this in for you. So the first thing that I do is just, comb through my hair to make sure that I don't have any tangles or anything in it. And then how we are going to start is by making a ponytail. And a lot of times I just use my fingers for the top because I don't want this to be really slicked back. I like it to be a little bit more natural looking. So I'm just going to gather up all of my hair and put it into a ponytail. And this doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's another really nice thing about this hairstyle is that it doesn't have to be perfect, and sometimes a messy bun can look really cute too. Where this brush comes in handy is smoothing the underneath and sides. And one tip that I really recommend for this is to start making your bun much higher than you would your typical ponytail. It's going to look a little bit strange, but you really want to bring this up high on your head, and when you do that, I think it makes the bun look a little bit better. I have a lot of cowlicks in my hair, especially right back here, so I can hardly ever get all of those smoothed out, but I just do the best that I can. I'm going to smooth this just a little bit, but mainly underneath. I have a lot of hair that will fall down in the back, so we're going to clean that up in a minute. Okay, so I've got my bun, and you can see this is going to be really high on my head. So I'm going to take that elastic that has the rubber running throughout it, and I'm just going to pull this into a standard ponytail. Nothing special about it. It takes me about 3 times around to get it to hold. Okay, and so as you can see, for a regular ponytail, this would be a little bit high and silly, but for a bun, it's much better. So I've got my ponytail there. The next thing that I'm going to do is take my comb, and I do this to give my hair a little bit more grip, and it also helps me to make my bun a little bit easier once I put the bun maker in. I'm going to take this and just rat my ponytail a little bit, and I will kind of just pick up sections and just give it a little bit of rattiness. This really does help it stay in, and it also gives a little bit more coverage to the bun. What I mean by that is because my hair is fine and thin, sometimes I can have bare spaces when I'm rolling down my bun, especially because my hair is shorter as well. So having this little bit of texture kind of gives my hair a fuller appearance and makes the bun a little bit easier to cover. So hopefully that will make a little bit more sense. The other thing is, if your hair is layered, ratting it a little bit really helps keep this in line as you're rolling it down. So let's get to that part and maybe you'll see a little bit better what I mean. Okay, so now let's start making the bun. So you're going to take your bun maker, and you've got your hair that's a little bit teased here. You're just going to pull the ponytail through the bun maker. I'm going to try to scooch down here so you can see this. So you're just going to pull all your hair up using your thumbs. You're just going to push your hair through and then just start turning. This does not have to be perfect. A lot of these layers do want to jump out. That's not a problem. We're going to smooth all that out later. But I just keep taking my thumbs and tucking it under and smoothing it out. And if you have a problem, you can always roll it back up and roll it back down. This is really, really easy. And so that is it. So that gets your hair into the bun, and you can see the shape there on top of my head. And I also like to pull this out a little bit just to give the bun a little bit more of larger shape, I guess. Okay, now is where you need your hairpin. So I'm just going to let that sit up there. This is actually a pretty strong hold on its own. You might be a little bit surprised. So you just need probably 2 or 3 of these. So what I do is I just start pinning underneath, and what I want is for the hair elastic to sit here in the corner of the pin. So I am just going to start here and press these right up into the bun, and this gives a really nice strong hold. You can really feel it. And then I usually do one on that side, and then I'll take a third one and go right down the center. Let me just turn around here for you. Go right down the center. And if you have any bare spots in your hair, I usually take a mirror and I will just go and look at the back of my hair. And if you have any bare spots, just move this around. Or if you don't like the shape of the bun, you can turn it. Your hair is not glued down yet. So, and I just pull some of it out and just make sure it's the shape that I want. And I also will just pull a little bit of my hair up front here because I like it to be a little bit more loose here on top. And now we are going to take our second hair elastic, and this is where it's really going to smooth it out and make it look a lot neater. You're just going to take the second hair elastic and go right over the top of the bun and let that snap into place. And then again, I will also take a hand mirror or a compact mirror and just look around the back of my hair and make sure that I don't have any bare spots in there. So I can't check right now because I'm doing this, but I will turn around and hopefully it will be covered. So that is what it looks like from the back, and I just pull this out a little bit. Again, I just want to bring that up a little bit more here in the front. And now I'm going to spray this front part and really keep it in place. The other thing that I like to do is sometimes I find when I spray my hair, if I use my fingers to then try to, pat it down or get it into place, my hair or my fingers will stick to my hair because of the hairspray and pull it back out. So what I like to do is to spray. There, I just did it, even without thinking. So I like to spray and then take the rat tail end of my comb and kind of fix it into place. And that does a better job of not pulling the hair back out. Okay, so just make sure you're really happy with it before you spray it, because this is a really heavy-duty hairspray. Okay, so, and as you can see, we've got quite a mess back here because my hair is shorter and it falls out. So this is where the bobby pins come in handy. Any kind are fine. I like these because they have a blonde tone to them, so they mix into my hair a little bit better. And these are also the half size, which I really like. These are just called the Goody Color Collection for blondes. So I'm just going to take a couple of these, and I'm going to take that hair here and just grab it. And what I do is I tend to grab and just twist it once so I get a nice section, and then pin this down. You want the jagged or bent edge to go underneath. So I will just do that. And then sometimes I need one more. It looks like I got most of the hair with this one. This is probably not going to be the most perfect bun ever since I'm doing this on camera, but And we'll just put another one in there. It doesn't really matter where they are. I just like them to be kind of neat. So, and then once I have all that in place, I will just smooth everything out. And that bun is not going anywhere. That is so secure. The hairpins do a really good job of holding it in its place. So you've got the combination of the rubberized hair elastics, you've got the hairpins in, you've got the Bun Maker in, and then the secondary elastic on top of it, and this bun is not going to go anywhere. So I have everything smoothed out and the bun is secure and sprayed, and so it's not going to go anywhere as I go about doing all of my errands and chores throughout the day. So I hope that you found this video helpful. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.